My name is Gator, and I'm here to help. And let's roll. Yo, get to the point. I need help. Stop dropping my barrel when I swing, okay? Talon, here's the answer to your question. That's gonna help you and many, many other people if you pay attention to this. Dropping your barrel can come from several different things, okay? The number one thing I would be on the lookout for if I'm dropping my barrel is I'm trying to force a result, okay? Keep in mind, any result you want, getting on base, hitting a double, hitting a home run, driving in somebody from third to get an RBI, impressing fans, impressing girlfriends or boyfriends, all of those things are just results, okay? All of those things happen based on what you produce, okay? You're going to produce a result, either a good one or a bad one, okay? So we just need to figure out what it is that we need to do to produce the good one instead of just wanting the result itself, okay? Because once I figure out how to produce that result that I want, now I'm on to something, okay? We can't just want the result though and skip steps to get it. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell the math teacher I want an A on my test and get an A on my test just simply because I said, hey, give me an A, right? If I want to get an A on that test, I'm going to have to execute my process on that test correctly over and over and over and over again to get the A, right? Well, hitting is the same way, okay? If I want to be good at it, I need to be able to do it the same way over and over and over and over again, okay? So I need to know exactly what it is that I'm doing, and that is not hitting home runs, okay? How do I get a home run? That's what we need to be asking ourselves. How do I hit a double? That's what we need to ask ourselves. How do I get a single? How do I drive the runner in from third, right? Those are the questions we need to ask ourselves. And the answer you're going to come up with, if you're honest with yourself, is every single one of those results we just named, including impressing fans or scouts, parents, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, okay? All of that is going to come from just one thing: hitting the center of the ball, okay? You cannot get all of those results without first hitting the center of the ball, okay? So as soon as we shift our mind from trying to hit the ball to the outfield or trying to go the other way and trying to force some kind of result, okay? Instead of that, now we shift our focus to, okay, I'm going to hit the center of that ball. So now that ball's coming in there. Now your eyes are going to be stuck to it, and that bat's going to come through a lot straighter to get that ball you want. You with me there? Okay, so number one, the first thing on my checklist that I would check is stop wanting results. Don't worry about where the ball is going to go. Just hit the center of it, okay? Hitting is target practice, okay? If you want the advantage in this game, your advantage is right here in your eyeballs. That's your advantage, because every single player that walks up to the plate, excuse me, wants a base hit, a home run, a double, RBI, or they want to impress, okay? That's what almost every single hitter goes up to the plate to do, and that's why they fail, and that's why they get confused, is because they don't know exactly what to focus on, okay? But what separates us is when we walk to the plate, we know exactly what to focus on. Every time I walk to the plate, I'm on one mission and one mission only, and that's to hit the center of that baseball you're about to throw me, or the center of that softball you're about to throw me, okay? That's what the best hitters in the game are thinking when they step in this box. Throw that ball in here. I'm going to hit the center of that ball. I'm going to hit the center of that ball. That's what they're thinking. Throw that ball in here. I'm going to hit the center of that ball. That's all they're thinking. You with me? And if that becomes your thought process, now your bat is going to go a lot straighter to that ball. If I'm trying to hit a home run or a fly ball or hit it to the outfield, my bat is going that direction that I'm trying to hit the ball to instead of going the direction to the ball. Okay? So that's where we need to keep our focus, number one. Okay? So once we get our eyes on that baseball, okay, now let's make sure we're hitting the ball out front. Okay? If we're hitting the ball out front, we're a lot less likely to drop our barrel. Okay? So let me show you here. If this ball is coming to me, okay, let's say I don't know how old you are, but let's say it's coming to me. Let's say it's coming 94. Okay, and that ball gets on me back, starts getting deep on me. Well, my brain's not just going to swing like I want to, even though the ball's back here. Okay, my brain, if I'm a little bit late, is gonna try to back up. It's gonna try to back me up so I can get the barrel to it back here. Okay, and what's going to happen is when you back up and move your head back, everything drops. Okay, so as soon as you try to get back there because you're late, everything's going to drop. Okay, if I meet it out front, now I can be aggressive, hold my ground, and meet it out there where I want it. You see what I'm saying? And that's going to be out in front of that plate. So I'm normally standing about right here. I'm going to meet that ball. I want to meet that thing like right there. Okay, I don't want to meet that ball back here like this. Okay, I want to meet that ball right there. If I can meet it right there, I'm crushing it. Okay, but if anybody lets that ball get back here, if you stay like this and hit it, you're going to shoot it straight in the dugout. Your brain's more likely to do this and cause you to drop. So that's the second thing I would check. Okay, so number one, check your mindset. Am I wanting results or am I wanting the center of that ball? Okay. Number two, check your timing. Make sure you're meeting it out front. Okay. Number three, make sure your head is still. Okay. Your head is going to greatly affect your bat path. Okay. If I lean back like this, watch my bat, and I'm not going to change my wrist angle. Okay. The relationship of my body is going to stay the same, but watch when I take my head back. Okay, my body's still in the same exact position, only it tilted because I moved my head back. My body's going to follow my head. You see that? Okay, and likewise, if I go this way, okay, ball's coming in and I go this way, now I get the same effect. That bat's starting to drop. You with me? But if I keep that head really, really still, here comes that ball. I keep that head really, really still. Here it comes. Boom. Okay, now I got this good flat path coming through here, as flat as possible. I'm going to have to drop some on a low ball. Okay, but I'm not doing this to a low ball. I'm going here to a low ball. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and likewise here, instead of this, just a little bit of back, and now everything gets thrown off. Now my shoulders are working this way. But if I keep that head perfectly still, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Now my bat's coming through nice and flat. You see that? And when our bat comes through flat, all of our angles line up so well, okay? I can be back here. If I catch it a little late because I'm on plane with the ball, I can drive it here. If I'm on plane here or here, I'm still good. If I'm coming through like this and I'm a tad late, hitting it straight into the ground. If I'm a tad early, popping it straight up. You with me? Or just missing under it altogether, okay? So this angle coming through is gonna work a lot better than this angle, okay? I'm not saying you can't hit like that. Some people can. Freddie Freeman can, okay? I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying the angles line up better this way, and you're not gonna drop your barrel like that, okay? If you're aiming at the center and you rotate this way, you're not going to be dropping that barrel as you rotate. Your barrel's going to stay right here. Boom. Okay? So getting our head nice and still, okay? Now, I'm going to focus on my connection, okay? With my head still, I'm still going to have plenty of power. You don't need a whole lot of this to get power, okay? You don't need any of that to get power, okay? All you got to do is take that connection, that back half, and drive it to the ball, okay? So we got our shoulder, our hands, and our knee working together, connected to get to that ball, okay? Connected, straight to that ball, boom, connected, okay? So what I'll do, and lastly, I'm gonna throw the last thing in with this connection, which is bat path, okay? I wanna make sure my bat is going straight to the ball, okay? Ball's coming this way, I'm going straight to that ball, so my bat path is gonna be slightly down and then get flat for me, okay? If I start coming up a little bit, go back to checking results, and then make sure you're staying flat or slightly down through the baseball if you have to think that, to get the ball back in the air, okay? But we hit the ball in the air by hitting the center, okay? So now let's do this. Put it all together, okay? So let's get in our room, just like I'm doing here, okay? This is where I swing, y'all, okay? I'm just inviting y'all in my room. But this is what I would do. I'd get in my room, visualize a pitcher out there, okay? A good pitcher, okay? Get in your stance and play through some moments in your mind in slow motion, okay? So that pitcher's going through his windup. He's throwing me a fastball. I already know it. Here it comes. It leaves the hand. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. And practice taking that bat straight to it. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Boom. Take that bat straight to it. Here it comes. Boom. Straight to it. Okay? And just sit in your room and practice that attack. Straight to the ball. Head nice and still. Straight to that ball. Boom. Staying connected straight to that ball. Boom. And really lock in on your pitch and keeping that head still. And focus on hitting the center of the ball every time. Okay? The best hitters are always going to be the best seers, okay? You guys have a great night. Keep mashing.